Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is May 9th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see some of the thunderstorms that were popping up across some of the higher terrain there. That's starting to move off towards Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, and that will continue to push off east as we go on into tomorrow. Then we're going to drop a big trough out over the Gulf of Alaska and the Pacific Ocean. We're going to build some ridging here across much of the west coast of North America, centered over British Columbia here, and then we're going to bring moisture from a unique direction off from the east, some almost monsoonal flow here. It's going to move off across the western portion of the USA. We'll take a look at that in some detail coming up. This is National Weather Service Sacramento. You can see Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the gradual warm up as we go through the weekend here. A lot of places getting up into the mid 80s. Taking a look at this is the European from this morning. You can see the trough over California that's pushing off to the east. That'll eventually merge over the Great Plains where I'm out chasing tornadoes here for at least the next couple of days. And the huge ridge moves up the west coast of North America. Look at that huge trough at 18,000 feet over the Gulf of Alaska. This will be Friday afternoon. You see the ridge continue to dominate here as we go on in through the weekend. You see that shortwave energy kind of move out towards from east to west, a unique movement to that low pressure system there, almost kind of a monsoonal impulse with that huge ridge over British Columbia and Alberta. And you can see that trough doesn't make much progress in towards the west coast of the 10-day period there. Now let's compare to the GFS. There goes the trough swinging through out into the Great Plains. 18,000 feet. You can see that across the Pacific Northwest, the huge ridge build up into British Columbia there. And you'll see that shortwave energy kind of moving in Nevada and California, according to the GFS. So we'll watch that over the next few days and try to work out those details. And you can see that trough kind of hanging right off the west coast of North America with the ridging still going on as we go on in through the 10-day period in the GFS as well. Here we're looking at mean sea level pressure. And you'll see that huge storm system out of the Pacific Ocean. Look at that 973 millibar low there as we go. It bottoms out at 973. Pretty strong storm, but far enough away where it's going to help build the ridging across the Pacific Northwest and a lot of the West Coast. Look at that thermal trough move up and give the Pacific Northwest some a very warm period coming up here as well. And then as we go into the future here, you can see that next system kind of sets up over the Pacific Ocean there. This is looking at precipitable water. We're going to scroll through here. Now we're going into Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon shown here. And you notice the gradual moistening of the atmosphere across Nevada and California. But then look at that precipitable water really increase across New Mexico, Arizona, towards Nevada and California here as we go on out through the 8 to 9 day period as well. So we're going to introduce a thunderstorm threat with this pattern coming up as we go through the following week. This is looking at lightning flash density potential, and this is the thunderstorm activity for tomorrow. You can see that moving off into Nevada, maybe Utah, and then eventually off in towards the Great Plains as we go on into Thursday. And then we're going to scroll ahead here. So you'll see the increase as we go into Saturday afternoon. You see that? We're going to start to pop some thunderstorms up across some of the higher terrain of Arizona, some of Nevada, maybe the higher terrain of California as well. Sunday, you'll see a repeat there. Monday again, Tuesday, Wednesday. You see that we're going to have a prolonged period here for some thunderstorm potential, especially across some of the higher terrain. This is 10-day precipitation total on this morning's European. You see it doesn't really get the valley much or even the Bay Area, Los Angeles, but for some of the higher terrain, some of the precipitation values are definitely going to be much better, including portions of Nevada as well. And some of the deserts might even get a little bit of precip out of this 10-day period. This is looking at 24-hour max 2-meter temperature. So this would be Thursday afternoon shown there. You can see the Central Valley upper 70s, deserts warming up towards 90 degrees, going in towards Friday afternoon. Check it out, the warm up across the valley and the deserts. Here we go on into Saturday. Look at Sacramento, probably up into low to mid 90s there. Deserts getting nice and hot as well. Here we go into Sunday afternoon, across the Central Valley again, very warm. So the warm up is definitely coming this weekend on in through next week. As you can see there, that would be Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, not much relief coming up here. We're going to start to melt that snowpack even more across the Sierra Nevada. A lot of moisture trapped up there. So we're going to continue with some of that flooding concern as we go through this week into next week. Here's Las Vegas. Check out that warming trend from the 80s back up into the 90s, maybe even some upper 90s. This is Sacramento. Look at that as you go on in through what is that this weekend? 98, 93 degrees. So yeah, nice warm up coming here, folks. This is 6 to 10 day temperature outlook through May 19th. You can see that above average signal across a lot of the Pacific Northwest down into California, including Utah and Arizona even. This is 6 to 10 day precipitation. You can see that bullseye here through May 19th across a lot of the southwest portion of the USA with that moisture coming out of the east and the southeast into the west. This is 3 to 7 day hazard outlook. Kind of highlights that Pacific Northwest heat wave coming up and some much above normal temperatures across some of the valley areas as well. So yeah, we'll continue to watch that moisture moving in here. Could bring some interesting thunderstorm chances across a lot of Arizona, Utah, Nevada, California, even up towards Washington and Oregon here as we go through this week. But a definite warm up is coming here. Just got to hang on for a few days if you guys like the warmth there. That nice cool trough moving through there, bringing that thunderstorm activity, as you can see on the infrared satellite imagery again here. But anyway, yeah, click like, subscribe. I'll try to do another one of these briefings in the next 2 days. I'll be out here chasing probably across Colorado tomorrow and maybe Kansas on Thursday. So cross your fingers. I'll try to get that photogenic tornado shot out here. And yeah, so anyway, I'll do a briefing here the next day or two, time permitting, and I will talk to you guys then.